Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy, Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another show for you today. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with Tottenham Hotspur right now. Yeah, we're going to talk about Savio, who's changed his name. Yeah, Marmoush is close to signing at Tottenham Hotspur. We've got a game tonight in the Carabao Cup. And also, there's been rumours of exits, well, one particular exit from the club so far that could be coming soon. And we'll discuss as well on the show. And we had a few players rejecting us. But for me, I'm just not convinced on certain players we've got right now. They need to prove themselves right now. And we'll get into it on the show today. So welcome to the show. Welcome to everybody who's watching. I know there's only a small part of people who are watching the show, but I need to get this off my chest. I've been scheduling this for quite a while now. So this is going to be a short, sharp show, like I said. So we're going to get straight into it. And if you want to make any comments or disagree with me, just leave it in the comment box or leave a super chat. But we'll leave it there and let's get straight into it. Let's dive straight in with the big news right now about Savio. Savio has signed for Tottenham Hotspur. And some from the signs that we're seeing at the moment, it looks like this was a club decision, but also that Roberto De Zerbi wanted him in he really wanted him in. And for me, this is a very risky signing for me. I still think he's our worst sign of the summer because of the numbers. People will go back to the whole thing with Girona. But the thing is, though, we could look at loads of other players that have come from other places as well. I mean, and they've not been successful. They've had a good, reasonable first year. But then after that, they're they're very average at best. Let's be honest here. So this is where I have my reservations on him. And it seems to me that this was definitely his first choice, 100% his first choice to come to Tottenham. He's been angling this all summer. And it was quite clear that the deal for him was linked to Omar Marmoush, who we will talk about a little bit in the show, later on the show. But for me, it still has an element of risk. And also because we've been talking about it so long now that I don't have that, I'm not going to have that excitement for it. I'm not going to have that excitement for it at all. It's not like when I was back then when Harry Redknapp got Rafael van der Vaart, coming into Tottenham Lodge, and he was about to sign for Tottenham Hotspur. We haven't got a player like that, haven't we? We haven't got a player that really lights up the would light up Tottenham Hotspur. They wouldn't light up our fans at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think we've got somebody that's got a lot of potential, but just needs to fulfill it. And that's where I have my issue at the moment. And potential's great. Potential is great. In the grand scheme of things, it's great. It's something that we all aspire to have. You know, there is always good potential in everybody. Everything. A film could be potentially a very good film. But if it doesn't deliver, it still is a very big disappointment. And that's where we've got the risk with Savio, I mean, because he's changed his name now to Savio. And I do feel the 85 million we're paying for him. Yes, it's on the back of the double deal we're doing with the Omar Marmoush deal. But I do feel that, you know, yes, he has a purpose in the team. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. There is an argument he could play as number 10 as well. You could use him like that as well, because a lot of managers now want very flexible players. You can see that with some of the things that are happening in other teams now. That, you know, flexibility is a very good positive thing about players now these days, because you can use them in different positions, especially when you've got a small squad to choose from and the squad's rules as well. So in that sense, he could be very useful. But this is where my issue is at the moment with him. I don't know if he's going to be able to deliver. And you know, there are question marks on him. The stats say a lot. Yes, he's a good one-on-one dribbler. Yes, he is. But, you know, there are still question marks on him. I do feel, yeah, with the signing that we've made at the moment, yeah. And yeah, you're seeing a little bit more of his personality as well. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I'm not with this player at the moment. I'm not I'm just not with this signing right now at the moment. And yet he can prove me wrong, and hopefully he does. But history tells you, with some of the signs we've done in terms of, you know, attacking players, it hasn't been impressive. Let's be honest here. It hasn't been impressive. And this is where the issue is. And this is where we're going to have to change it this year and the next couple of years as well, as it's gone on. But what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on Savio, I mean? Do you think he's a good signing? Do you think he's a bad signing? Do you rate him? Do you think he's the worst signing of the summer like I do? Please leave it in the comments. And as we move on to other things, someone says it in the chat. Big up Sue, and big up to Catch Up, by the way. SB, by the way, and big up to Brett Haddon as well. Big up to you. I think Sue says it perfectly. Time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, I hear you. And that's where we're at the moment with him. I think it's one of those things, really. Moving on to something of a link to this, switching gears to Omar Marmoush, which, to be honest with you, was an interesting thing, because when we talk about Omar Marmoush, there was rumblings that this deal was going to be in trouble. There was rumblings that this deal could not go over the line. And it kind of links to the whole thing with Cody Gakpo, because I think the theory was, for me, with Manchester City linked to Cody Gakpo, looking to sign him, bring him in, which I thought was a very interesting link or rumor that was out there. Very, very interesting rumor that was out there for him to be linked with him, Manchester City to be linked with Cody Gakpo. I thought that this could be endangering the deal for Omar Marmoush, because if you look at it, Liverpool need a forward. They need forwards as well, because they're running out of forwards, because most of their forwards are getting injured. So they're coming to the bare bones, really. Let's be honest here. So Omar Marmoush could make sense for them. And then if Cody Gakpo goes the other way, that's a swap deal there waiting to happen. Whether it's they pay the most money or the other team plays the most money. But it looks like now, because the short story now is that it looks like this now deal looks like it's going ahead now, with Tottenham Hotspur only paying 50 million up front and then 10 million add-ons, which are realistic add-ons. This is confirmed by David Ornstein. Now, for me, this is one of the things where I sit here and think people have had a go at me because I'm not getting excited by this deal. But someone said a very good example of why I can't get excited by this deal. Yes, he scored goals in Germany, in the Bundesliga. But who else in recent times has scored a lot of goals in the Bundesliga when he first came into, before he first came into the Premier League? I'll let you guess in the chat. I'll let you guess, because this one will hurt you. This one will surprise you. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. I've given you 5 seconds. I think you know who I'm talking about right now. I think you know who I'm talking about right now. He's German. I call him the below average Shane Long. I give to you Timo Werner. Timo Werner. Yep. Sue Smith has got it in the chat. Yeah. Timo Werner scored a lot of goals before he first came into the Premier League and was bought by Chelsea. Look what happened to him. It's funny that Spurs fans, we completely forget our history, because like I said, we've been starving. We've been starving of attacking players. We've been starving. Yet to the fact that we've had Richarlison as our main striker, which sums it all up as well. It just sums it all up perfectly. But this is the thing I'm saying at the moment. Yeah, he definitely improves what we've got right now, Omar Marmoush. There's no way in hell he's not going to improve what we've from what we've got right now. But can he take us to that next level? Can he take us to that next level? And that's the question mark I ask. Because we thought that was going to be Mawani. Another example as well, and he's still at the club. I'll let you guess right now. I'll give you 10 seconds to guess who I'm talking about right now, who's currently injured at the moment. 10 seconds to tell me what player started very well at Tottenham and now is injured at the moment. That's now disappointing Tottenham right now. I gave you 10 seconds. It's up. Kulusevski, Dejan Kulusevski, who started like a train on fire. Started like a fast train on fire, get to his destination, and really got himself going. Really got himself going. Look at him now. We don't know if we're going to ever see him on the pitch. We don't even know if he's going to be in the squad. So this is the problem I have at the moment. This is why I said I can't get excited, because I need evidence. As I said before, and I'm going to say it to try and break it down for everybody. I'm a Tottenham critic fatigue. I'm not a Tottenham fan anymore, because that Tottenham fan disappeared a long time ago when Poch left. All I've been doing is getting less emotional about this team and becoming a critic of my team. So I like to challenge what I'm seeing. I like to challenge what I'm seeing at the moment. And what I'm seeing at the moment is that we're starving at the moment. And yet, he might be that guy that can set off the dominoes of trying to make this team click right now, because we do need it. Because one of the strengths of the Zerbi system is that we've got control of the game. We've got control of the way that we play. There is a downturn to it that we are susceptible to making mistakes. You know, if we're not good on the ball, if we're not quick with our decisions, and we're not clinical, we can get caught out very easily. And we saw that against Brentford. We saw that against Brentford. And this is the point I make. This is the point I've been saying. And this is why I can't get excited at the moment. I need to see it. I need to see it with my own two eyes that something's going to happen with Tottenham Hotspur right now, with Omar Marmoush. And this is why, yet the deal looks like it's close. It looks like it's close, and Tottenham Hotspur are looking like they're going to get this done. But this is why I can't get excited by it right now. And this is why I feel the way I feel at the moment. And it's a shame, because if I had more success and more plays that really touch me in here, when I'm talking in here, emotionally in here, then maybe I'll be more on board. But at the moment, I can't be on board with this because I don't know, because of the history of what we've done before, that we've not been good. And we've been relying on players like Son, Harry Kane. I've been saying that no one's really replaced Lamela. And Lamela had his time at Tottenham. No one's really replaced. Let's be honest here. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is bad, because this player was only one-dimensional. Yes, he scored a hat-trick in the Champions League final, Champions League semi-final against Ajax, that famous night in Amsterdam. But, however, Lucas Moura, no one's really replaced him. At least he was competent. And this is the problem I have at the moment. And while people are worried about the squads, we've got too many foreign players, I ain't worried about that, because it just says to me, players are going to just be left out of the squad, and they're going to need to sort themselves out. And if they want to stay, the club has to suck it up. But this signing is still a better signing than we have done before. It will hopefully light up Tottenham Hotspur. It might trigger a chemistry between certain players as well. And that, to me, is potentially exciting for everyone, even myself. But I expect Omar Marmoush to do well at Tottenham, especially what we've got at the moment. I think we've got to expect some high things from Omar Marmoush. But this needs to be proven in what we see on the pitch. I think it's hopefully going to inspire some of the players that we've got at the moment. So for me, this is a good deal. A good deal. And hopefully that can move us forwards soon, hopefully. But switching gears now, because I spoke a little bit about this. Tottenham Hotspur have been flirting and linked and trying to purchase a top striker at Liverpool. Only problem is, Liverpool are not going to let him go anytime soon. And that is Cody Gakpo. Now, is this deal still on, or is it off? I can't make my mind up right now. I really can't make my mind up right now. Yeah, traumatic. Yeah, I know the camera's really getting into my face right now, but you know that wasn't intentional. Like I said, just when I said that, I've got to be honest, trying to make some make this dramatic what I'm saying, but it's nothing dramatic at all. We've agreed terms with Cody Gakpo. And we're not, with everything we're doing at the moment, it seems that Liverpool are only going to sell if they get a replacement for him in. And it makes sense, because Liverpool are really short at the moment. I would say they're short defensively, to be honest with you, in midfield. But forward-wise, they do look short because of injuries as well. So, and it looks like it's the Barcola deal, which is the one that's really the key thing here, the very key thing here. And but for me, this even though I did call him bang average, and I listen, my ratings are very, very, very harsh. So if you're at the best, you got to be performing at the best all the time. You need to be consistent. If you're having a good bad season, you're going to be at that bang average level. I know every single striker that has got a half decent or forward has got a half decent record, especially in recent times, are going to be looked as the best because of what we've got right now. In Richarlison, Tell, and Solanke, and you can include Alderweireld. But for me, I can't. Yeah, I think someone said it. I can't see him at Spurs as well a little bit because of what the situation is. But for me, Tottenham Hotspur, and it's even reported that it looks like it's going to be £110 million that will get this deal over the line. And added to that as well, the drama of this deal is that Manchester City look to hijack the deal. Now, this is an interesting one. Like I said, I thought this could be linked to the Omar Marmoush deal, where they could do a swap. So, but that looks like that's not going to ever happen right now. So that's quite interesting, by the way. And by the way, guys, if you can do me a massive favor, I know if you can like and subscribe to the channel. I know that you like this channel. I know there's some haters in the chat. I know they are. And big up to Sue Smith for defending me there. Like I said, haters will always hate, but I ain't gonna go nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? You know, you can take your time with trying to get rid of me, but it ain't gonna happen anytime, any place. Like I said, I'll just carry on the way I do it. You know what I mean? Make it box office for you. You know what I mean? Like I said on the channel. But yeah, if you can like and subscribe to the channel, because I know there's 23 of you in the chat right now, and if you can like and subscribe, get this up to as much likes as you can, because it will pass to the to other people, especially rivals as well, who need to know that there's a truth in there, and it's only going to be told to by yours truly, the Tottenham critic himself, the main event, Mr. Box Office. So keep liking, subscribing, really appreciate it, and hype the show as well. That would be really appreciated as well. So back onto Gakpo. Some housekeeping there. This is where I sit there and think Tottenham Hotspur need to look at other options. There was rumours about Matessa being one of those options, which for me, I think it's one option that we could look at. Definitely someone that can hold up the ball. But I do like Gakpo. It's not that I don't like Gakpo just because I call him bang average. I do like Gakpo. I definitely would like a Gakpo in my team right now. But at the same time, we have to be realistic here. If Liverpool don't get their striker in Barcola, the deal's pointless. And there was rumours that Gakpo rejected Tottenham Hotspur because he couldn't wait around. He said that he wants to fight for his place at Liverpool. He thinks he's got a chance at Liverpool. So, but now that looks like still not the case at the moment. That he still wants to go to Tottenham. He's keen to go to Tottenham because of agreeing personal terms. As personal terms won't be a problem at all. And this is why I say what I'm saying. I think it's really for Tottenham Hotspur to make a decision here. Make a decision here right now. If there's other options out there, if this is going to ruin Tottenham Hotspur getting another forward in, we need to move on. Even though he would be good for the team. And I'm not saying it because I rate him, because I still stick by what I say. He had a bang average season last season, even though he's good numbers. But there was other things as well that I felt that was not good about him last season. And I would say this would be where I say we need to look at other options anyway, just in case, because we can't rely on Liverpool. If we're going to wait around for something to happen, you know, if there's, it's like you looking for a deal. You get a deal on a computer, and there's another deal waiting for you to be, and you're waiting for that deal to go through. Like, you might as well just leave it and go to the one that you go for another deal, because there might be problems there that you don't know. And that's why I look at this Gakpo deal. It might become more problematic than actually solving a problem right now. And that's really where I look at it at the moment. But one deal that looks like it's definitely shut down, because we got plainly just rejected, is Rafael Leao. And Rafael Leao rejecting Tottenham Hotspur. And it looks like he's looking for more Champions League spot, Champions League club that playing in Europe at the moment, which is understandable. I don't think he's actually very consistent. And whether he's going to fit what the Verbi wants, I've never been really impressed with him anyway. Yes, he's got the skill, he's got the quality. He might have better than what we've got right now, but does he have the passion, the motivation to really grind and work hard at Tottenham Hotspur, which really do need players that can grind as well as quality at the moment? And I'm not too sure. I am not too sure at the moment. So for me, this is one of the signings that I think I don't think we're missing out on him. Yes, he's quality, but I don't think we really are missing out on him. I know I'm being very brief on this at the moment, but unfortunately, this is going to be a very short show right now. So, but for me, yeah, maybe we're not really missing out on him, even though he would definitely improve on what we've got right now. But there was links to us being linked with him as an alternative, as the Gakpo deal looked very, very problematic. But moving on, he looks like he might be linked to Aston Villa, which is an interesting one, because Aston Villa are not having a very good time of it right now. But moving straight on and switching gears to players that are leaving, possibly. And that is Pape Sarr. And now he's been linked with lots of moves. He's been linked with moves to Galatasaray. And recently, in recent news, he's been linked with Monaco in Ligue 1. And for me, this is the deal where Tottenham Hotspur may need to start looking at trying to move him on. We obviously are not going to keep him. De Zerbi's already said that as well already. He's already said some things as well on it already. And he says that he may need to, he couldn't give any confirmation that he would be staying at Tottenham Hotspur, which is correct. And I do think that as well. I think he will not be able to stay at Tottenham because of the numbers and what we've got at the moment. I still think Berval needs to go as well. If I had my choice, I'd let go of Archie Gray. I'd let go of Tell as well. But I understand you can't let go of everybody at the moment. I know we've got one game a week. I know that's not possible at the moment. 100% not. But I think Tottenham Hotspur need to start getting these deals over the line. We've only got, if I'm not mistaken, Tottenham Hotspur, because the transfer window is about to close next week. I think it's September. I think it is. If anybody in the chat can tell me, I just completely forgot. But to check how many days we've got till the transfer window ends. But I think it's September the 2nd, I think it is. I think that is at the moment where it ends, the deadline and how many days that is. 1st of September, it ends for the English leagues, for most of the leagues in Europe and the English Premier League. Yeah, it does. So it's 7 p.m. deadline as well. So that's only till next week, and it's not a lot of time. That's not a lot of time. That's on Tuesday, I think it is. So it's not a lot of time, and to get deals done. And Saar won't be in that squad, it looks like, because of the foreign players. So amount of foreign players we've got in the squad, the limitations, only 17. So yeah, I think at the moment Tottenham needs to get this deal done, get this sorted. It looks like it's an approach from Monaco. Galatasaray are interested as well. I don't know what stage you're at the moment, but I thought that was close. But yeah, Tottenham Hotspur really need to start making decisions on it. Like the same thing with Berval as well, and Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore as well, which looks like he's going to be still staying. He might be playing tomorrow, which tonight, which for me, I don't think we're doing any favours for Mikey Moore at the moment. I really don't. I don't think we're going to be doing any favours for Saar, keeping him here as well. I don't think we are. So for me, we need to let go of him and just get the deal done. And what money we can get for him, we might have to take a loss on him. But I don't think we paid a lot of money for him anyway. But we have to wait and see. And finally, we're going to talk about my little thoughts, because this is, like I said, it's a very short, sharp show. I just needed to get this off my chest for you guys, for everyone everybody. The Tottenham Hotspur against Charlton in the second round of the League Cup. Now, this is not going to be a popular opinion right now. This is not going to be a popular opinion right now at all. But I'm not fussed about this Carabao Cup. I'm not excited by the Carabao Cup. I'm not bothered about the Carabao Cup. Now, today's game I'm bothered about, because I don't think we cannot afford to lose this game. He needs to play a full team. Yes, because we can't get beaten by Charlton. Getting beaten by Charlton is embarrassing. You can't get beaten by a team below you in the division. You can't do that. In another division, you can't. Below you, division below you, you can't. Right, so we need to play a full team so we don't get embarrassed. 100% not. We need to play a full team. But if Tottenham Hotspur don't end up winning this competition, FA Cup, yeah, cool. You got a Europa League plays after that to win. But still, I don't want the league position to be compromised by cups. I want us to do well in both. And I know people in the chat will say about Man City, they taken the Carabao Cup. But Man City, when they won the Carabao Cup, also did win the league. Made sure they at least got a decent position in the league. They were winning championships. They were competing with championships, titles, competing in Champions Leagues, Europe. Chelsea were competing in all competitions. They weren't allowing themselves to just do well in one competition. They weren't allowing it. It wouldn't be allowed. So yeah, they did take the competition seriously, the cup seriously, but they made sure their league position wasn't compromised, which is important. We cannot compromise our league position. We need a good finish this season. There's no excuses. But today is important because we cannot lose against Charlton. We've got a lot more to lose if we lose this game than Charlton have. So I expect a full team, a strong team. The good news is Van der Ven's on the bench. Porro, who I'm not fascinated by. You know, I'm not fascinated by him. I think everybody's jumped him up and down because of him. But yeah, for me, yeah, I say at the moment, we need to take this seriously. I think Tottenham Hotspur will end up winning this game. And yeah, I think that's it really for me. I think that we will win this game and hopefully win comfortably up front. And the good news is Savio, our new signing, could be on the bench. He could be playing. He could get some minutes. So that'll be interesting to see. It's at home as well. So yeah, Tottenham Hotspur need to really take this seriously. We need to go. We need to do something. We need to win this game. It's no excuses. There's no excuses for that we don't win this game. Everything's in our favour in this one. And no, Charlton are not a team to not take lightly, but still, Tottenham need to take this seriously. And that's really all I could say on this. We've got to do this. But what's your thoughts on all the topics that I just said today? I know it's a very, very short stream, but short show. But unfortunately, like I said, I had to do it briefly, but I had to do something because I had to get some things off my chest. I know there's been a lot of people out there saying what they're saying on shows, but this is typical Tottenham fans. Typical. We don't learn. We go a bit too low on our expectations, but also we get a bit over the top with some of our expectations as well. I'm in the middle. I've always been in the middle. But looking at this, like I said, look at the advantage that we've got right now in terms of what's going on with other teams, teams in Europe, teams selling players that are new, important players in their team and getting replacements in that are not better than them, like Aston Villa and Newcastle. It shows that there is an advantage right now for Tottenham Hotspur, and we've got to take it. And that's all I've got to say on this show. And I'm going to wrap it up right now. Big up to everybody who's watched the show. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a show for you again soon and some more videos for you coming soon on the channel. Keep watch. Diss tracks are coming soon as well. And entertainment is coming soon as well. From your Tottenham critic, Mr. Box Office, from Mr. Box Office TV, on the day that Tottenham Hotspur have got a very, very important game where they don't want to embarrass themselves and don't win because they'll hear the wrath of the fans. On the day before when we signed Savio to Tottenham Hotspur, is he going to be a success? We don't know. We have to wait and see. And on the day where Omar Marmoush gets closer to being a Tottenham player. And as we say, as we wrap up this show, please like and subscribe. And as always, have a good day and enjoy the game tonight. If you didn't know, get to know. Support your boy, Mr. Box Office. Subscribe and like. And come on, you Spurs. And I'm out.